Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me here at Major Arcanum. I've already pre-shuffled the cards so that we can get started right away, and this will be a general reading for the collective all zodiac signs. So, I'll do the 10 card spread to see what the current energies are, and then what else? You'll have an opportunity to ask questions on how to move forward in a situation. We'll pull past, present, future, and the outcome, and then one supporting card from the universe has your back. So we had two cards that flipped out. We'll take those: the Two of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords. Okay, three queens. All four queens are on the spread. How nice. A feeling of power. It's a feeling of power. There might be, you have several options available to you. That could be the energy here, but all really good options for you. The Two of Pentacles does indicate that you are juggling. So it could be a business, right? Pentacle energy, the obvious for finances, job, career. But you are juggling different responsibilities, and I feel that this might be something you've been waiting for a long time. Really putting yourself out there, doing the hard work, and I feel that the hard work finally is starting to pay off. It's been, I feel, a challenge. It's been very lengthy, the amount of time that you've committed to a situation or toward a desired outcome. You see that ship here in the background does represent like your ship's coming in, that things are finally starting to happen. You're starting to reap the benefits of all the work that you've put in. So we have the Queen of Pentacles that is crossing you. This could be several different things, right? It could be that there is a situation that you've been with for a while that you felt was going to be secure, that you thought was going to be consistent and reliable, but might not be working out the way that you initially anticipated it to work out. But it hasn't come to a complete end, and I feel that you might be trying to see whether things can be restored or whether you should give it up completely. The Queen of Pentacles does indicate that you thought something was going to work out and it didn't quite reach the potential that you anticipated. So in the grounding position, your motivation is the Queen of Swords. I feel that you might be having difficulty expressing yourself. With the Queen of Swords, this is, somebody who is very sharp minded, but also sharp tongue as well. You see that the sword is positioned upward, which means that this person is on guard. I feel that's you. You are on guard from lessons that you've learned, maybe from this Queen of Pentacles situation. It's a good option, but maybe something that you've outgrown and you have difficulty. Maybe you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, or, it's just a lot of maybe even finances tied up into it, whether it's a romantic connection or business, or finances could be involved or tied. That's why it's difficult for you to sever the ties. But the Queen of Swords needing more information on how to maybe sever those ties so that you can project yourself forward. Let's see, the Queen of Wands in the recent past. Queen of Wands, determination. We see the lions here on this throne, which do indicate strength in a position. I feel that you've known all along that you are destined for greatness. And I feel that you've probably always taken the bull by the horns, really, to control the pace at which you move or navigate through a situation. I feel that you might have had a partner here with the Queen of Pentacles. You might have had a partner who initially was on the same page as you, who wanted the same things, but as you two mature, right? Queen energy, maturity. As you two mature, your goals or ideas start to shift, and maybe not really seeing eye to eye on how to progress forward, right? So different ideas. It might not be like animosity. It's just the realization that there's two different ideas now on how to navigate forward. So being on, not being on the same page, I feel, in this situation, whether it is like a relationship, maybe somebody wants to get married and maybe somebody would prefer to stay single and travel, or if it's a business, maybe one person wants to expand by bringing in more products and the other wants to expand by opening multiple brick and mortar buildings, right? So just, it doesn't have to be that, those scenarios. I'm just saying it's just two different ways of doing things and not really being on the same page as far as how to move. So then we have the Ace of Swords, your conscious goal in the crowning position. The Ace of Swords, it's clear to me that communication is a factor here. The Ace of Swords representing truth and honesty. So wanting to let this person know that, I like your ideas. I appreciate your input, but I really want to do things in a different way, right? So Ace of Swords is a breakthrough or an aha moment that maybe it is better off starting a new path or a new way of doing things, right? Nobody has the wrong answer, they're just different answers. So needing to articulate that, I feel that's the desire here. I feel that you don't really want to hurt anybody's feelings, or it's difficult to progress. Maybe even solo, it's difficult to progress, but I feel that you really just feel strongly on how you should navigate in this situation, and it doesn't align with whoever you are connected to. So the World card in the future, immediate future, the World card. Now this does represent travel, and I did mention travel earlier before, but this could also represent expansion, like online expansion, like world wide web, obviously. But it also does represent some kind of finality or some kind of closure that you are achieving. I feel that you do receive that closure once you're able to acknowledge or speak up for yourself with this Ace of Swords and Queen of Swords. I feel that you do receive this sense of closure, like, okay, finally, I was able to get my opinion across, and, it wasn't very combative. It's just that we've outgrown our initial plans, or we want to expand differently. So we're going to go our own ways. And maybe that's what this means with the World card. But you have put in a lot of effort into this connection. The World card to me represents a form of success or achievement in your endeavors. Look at this. This is your energy, the Queen of Cups. It's a loving energy, right? The Queen of Cups, devoted to your initial plans, to be successful, whether in relationships or in business, whatever partnership you are thinking about or are connected to. The Queen of Cups does represent this sense of devotion to yourself and to your plans. And even though they might not align with who you were initially connected to, it does represent that you are still devoted to being successful in that endeavor, right? So that's the Queen of Cups. You're feeling very abundant, feeling very confident. I feel that this is something that you love deeply, and so failure is not an option for you. In the hang on, let me move this. In the external environment and influences. Now, this could be, the person that you are connected to in the past. It could be that the Six of Cups could be that this person doesn't really want to let go of the partnership, because they're feeling nostalgic. Like, we built this together, or we've had all these plans and I hate to throw it all away. And so the Six of Cups, a sense of nostalgia, but also like planning for the big day or the big event. Now that could be marriage for some, and it could be like starting a business, the plans of initially starting that business, your dreams and ideas, and this person wants to remind you of that, right? So that's the Six of Cups energy. As that outsider, that person maybe that you initially connected with, that had the same ideas or dreams as you did, and I feel that they're still trying to hold on because of the plans that you two initially started together. So they're not wanting to let go. The Ten of Pentacles in the hopes and fears position. I feel that you are hoping for long-term stability in your plans, in your future plans, right? Your ultimate goal is stability, to be reliable. A financial windfall wouldn't hurt either, right? We know that the Ten of Pentacles does represent the legacy that you're leaving behind, whether in business or in your relationship. The legacy could represent your children. What are you leaving to your children? What are you growing here? What is the reputation or the, the legacy that you are leaving for them? The Ten of Pentacles does represent all of that. So it does encompass like everything involved in the future. What are you ultimately leaning toward? I feel that you just want success ultimately. You want success and you want to be able to provide. And so I feel that's what the desire here is. The Knight of Pentacles in the outcome space. I feel that the Knight of Pentacles, is very diligent effort. Obviously, it's clear that you've been like one track mind, especially starting with this Two of Pentacles. You've been one track mind the entire time. I want this kind of connection and I want it to be this kind of, I want to reach this level of success, and there was nothing that could stop you, I feel, with the Knight of Pentacles. What I like about this is just it's very reliable, very consistent. So you've been consistent in your thought process. The only thing not consistent is the partnership. Who are you dealing with? Whether they are on the same page as you? Should you include anybody else? So I feel that that's one thing that might not have been consistent in all your planning and all your efforts. I feel like there's been a partner there, but because you two started to kind of grow apart, maybe outgrow each other, start thinking differently on how you want things to end or evolve, I feel that's where, things started to separate. But the goal here has always remained the same, and I feel that's what you've always been working toward. So the Knight of Pentacles, even though you might be ending a connection, maybe not everybody is, but you might be, and this Knight of Pentacles means you are shouldering a lot of the responsibility on your own. You might not have all of the money or all of the resources or all of the financial stability that you initially had when you were a combined partnership, but I don't feel that's anything that's going to stop you from moving forward. I feel that this is just an opportunity for you to grow, and you recognize that. So now we're going to separate these cards, the Zodiac Oracle cards, into the planets, the zodiac signs, and the elements, right? So while you think of your question on how you want to move forward, we're going to find out the planets talk about what is your motivation, and that's Mars. The zodiac signs talk about how you should move forward in the situation that you're asking about, and that's Cancer. And then the elements talk about the additional energy that you should put into the connection that you're thinking about. So water. So isn't it interesting, right? Fire, water, water. The planet Mars, your motivation for the situation that you're thinking about or asking about, it seems that your motivation is to develop bravery or courage to talk about or to advocate for yourself, talk about the changes that you want to make. It feels that you've always kind of been a worker bee, and just making sure that everything was in line, everything was going to succeed, you were taking care of everything, maybe even overlooking your own desires or your own needs in an effort to kind of keep the peace or just to keep things running smoothly, right? But I feel that you're starting to feel differently now, that you have your own opinion, and now you want to start recognizing or enforcing that, right? So wanting to speak up and defend yourself with the Mars card, I feel that this is you have good ideas and you just want to be heard, right? So that's the Mars energy. That's your motivation. You want things to change and you have your own opinion on how they should do that. So we also have Cancer here, and this is how you should move forward in the connection or in the situation that you are thinking about. Cancer is this energy of I create, right? So I create the outcome that I desire, and I do that because I know what's best for me. I know myself, right? So I feel that in this Cancer energy, you're very sentimental about the initial goal or the initial relationship or the initial project that you've been working on. Whatever it is, it's like your baby, right? And so I feel that you're very protective of it. And like I said earlier, failure is not an option for you. I feel that you'll do anything to make sure that it is successful. And that includes expanding or, initiating your own plans to protect this situation from failure. So I feel that's really strongly here. You're creating the outcome by advocating for yourself, speaking up on your ideas, just really being more assertive in your stance of how things should progress forward. I feel a lot of times you are mostly go with the flow, right? You didn't want to cause any waves. You might have been very easygoing, but I feel that you have a strong opinion like, well, things are shifting, the world is shifting, my opinion is shifting, so I think we should move things this way or do things this way now. And I feel that you're starting to speak up in an effort to protect your initial goal or your initial plan or, that baby, whatever it is that you're thinking about or focused on. You want to protect it. So water energy, the additional energy of what you should, or the additional energy of how you should act in the situation. I feel that water is being sensitive, right? Being sensitive to others. I don't feel that whatever connection that you initially started with, I don't feel that you want to make enemies out of the situation. I feel that you want it to be very diplomatic. So I feel that the energy that you should put into this is be sensitive to their feelings, right? If you two don't agree, your partner or your relationship or whatever it is that you're thinking about or focused on, if you two don't agree, I think being sensitive means letting them know you don't agree without bashing their ideas, right? Without malice intention, right? So I feel that you can still explain that, you had another idea in mind without telling them, I think your idea is dumb, because that's hurtful. That's hurtful. Somebody put a lot of thought into it to be told that the idea is dumb. I feel that it's very toxic stance to take. So be sensitive in the approach when you say you want to do things differently. Okay, so we're going to pull 4 cards now: past, present, future, and the outcome, to see what's going on here. So the past, look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. I think it's just being quiet for so long, right? You've mostly just kind of gone with the flow. Sexual union, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. That's the current energy. So it doesn't have to be sexual if it's a business situation. It could just be an intimate knowledge, right, of each other. And then here's the future. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. And then here's the outcome: transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So still being able to maintain, right? Maintain the connection. You don't want to burn bridges, even if it's a business and you two end up going your separate ways, to have the business in the way that you each desire, not burning bridges, because there might be a possibility to reconnect in the future, right? So not burning bridges here. And let's pull one final card. This will be the supporting message. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. So I wish you so much luck in your situation. Thank you for being here with me, and take care. Bye.